all right. Let's see. Right on time, I think. Right on time. Welcome to the stage, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Let's see. Oh shit. Hold on. Need to fix something here. There we go. All right. Try to make sure I'm monitoring the stream on my phone here. Let's see. Tomorrow, either Monday or Tuesday, we'll do more what do you call it? Icebreaker. All right. Get my music on.
ARKNIGHTS.
Oh no, will I need to use my controller on OG ARKNIGHTS? Ah, gosh, I just remembered. I ran out. I think I ran out of monthly. Yes, I need to fix that. Let's see, what else? What do we have here? Man, Holahayek's artwork doesn't justify her idol, doesn't justify her huge tail. I guess so, Emmy. I guess so. It's just you and me. Isn't that great? We can live our traumas together. Smile sip. Okay, let's see. What are the chances of getting a top op? Here we go. Specialist and Summoner. I need... There's 8 hours on this and I haven't finished it. I need to... Let me do this real quick. You know what? Since I have a new PC, I should be able to have. I shouldn't have any lag during this. Let's see. You know what? Let me use her for this. Let me use her for this. And then what are the specs of your new PC then? Let me I have a thing over it, so do I know how to use her? Oh, definitely. Oh, I know exactly how to use her. Who do you think I am? You know, I shut up. You know what? I put you in a bad spot. Ooh. Let's put you. Let's put you. And then where else? I get to use, oh man, I don't know if I've used her Golden Glow ever since I got her new skin. Yeah, we're gonna do this real quick because I need to do this. What do you mean? We've been progressing. I like this sleeker look of the doggos. The doggos look sleeker, or they look more HD at least. I don't think I need to put you anywhere, really. Honestly, I don't think I really need to put you near. Yeah. I went to a Conyers and I saw a really good Teresa. Oh my god! Wait, Alpha, why didn't you get one? You couldn't have gotten one? Gosh. Oh, I would have loved to see that. Oh, what's this? What's this? What's this stuff around her? She's never had that hat. She never had this, did she? What is this?
星様にあんたたちの悲鳴を聞かせてやるわ。悪い知らせがあるわ。私たちも今日が命日になるかも。交渉を急ぐことはないよ。黄泉への道は混んでいるからね。あまりまた今日隠せ。いい知らせが。ああ、残念ね。塵すら残らなかった。
I'm sure I could ask around. Someone is bound to have those pictures. Oh man, oh, I'd love to see that. I think in anime and games, I think Teresa. Oh man, just thinking about Teresa. Shit. I think Teresa is my #1 waifu across both genres. And if we're talking about anime itself, it is Vladilena Milize from '86, Rin Tosaka, and who else? It's hard to decide who my third is. But in games, Teresa is probably my #1 like waifu. But don't share this stage, you might goon on it. No. I have more respect for Teresa than you think, okay, Amelia? Not once have I gooned to Teresa. I have more respect for Teresa. I don't know, it depends, Jean. It depends. It depends on how I'm feeling that day. It depends on how you cosplay her. If you cosplay her laying down in a dead position, then I don't know. I don't know about that, Gene. I don't know about your mod privileges. But if it's just a normal standing like pose or whatever, maybe you keep. But I got a really good Rizzo cosplay though. You know what? No. Actually, wait, who died? Fuck. You know what? No. In both anime and gaming, Teresa and Lappy. I'm not sure about. I haven't read anything about Lappy in terms of her like story, but I am very excited to get into Lappy's story. But Teresa and Lappy are both my number one and number, but it's not both, but my #1 and #2, right? And #3 would be Vladilena Milize. And in anime, the anime is the same, but like Lappy and Teresa are like, they have their charm. They both have their differences in charm, but like, man, can I put you somewhere here? No, I can't really. Oh, it's fine. No healing, impressive. I think the only person needs healing. You know what? You don't actually need healing. I don't think. I just need to make sure her skill is up. I don't need healing.
危険な戦場はどこだ。私が死守する。天雷ゴーゴー、逃しはしません。聞いている。まずはこのコースを撃ち落とせるかやってみて。僕あくびしちゃってた。
Fumble? What fumble? Oh, you missed a Spectre cosplay? Wasn't there like it wasn't a Spectre cosplay? It was another cosplay, right? Either Spectre or like or who was it? Not Spectre. Scotty, I guess. Scotty had a cosplay there, maybe. I'm not sure. Chat, what do you think about Lappy's skin? I think her wolves look more hot. I think there's more quality in her, like wolves and particles.
いい知らせがあるよ。今日があいつら全員の悪い知らせ。あんたたちって世界を半分滅ぼしたってのに、まだ私を倒せないなんて無様ね。聞いている？降るあらぬ、積もる恨みの落ち花。引きずる色、手を荒らせて。お待たせカプセル、パンサーのオーダーメイド。慌てるな。宝石に刻む戒名は。
I was hoping you would heal her using her skill like usual, but I guess that's only in her red portion of her skill. Or of her health. Yeah, you have 1 HP. That's enough to survive. No, V, I'm just doing this real quick. I'm trying to finish this as fast as I can, and we'll go into the story reading. I'm giving people time to come in. Oh, this thing's like arts resistant or something. I'm just using her skill just to use her skill. Her skill lasts for a while anyways. There's no boss here, if I remember correctly. There's no boss here, I think. Who died? Ah. It's fine. What's all this? Oh, this is Lizzie's. I just realized that's her tail. I didn't know that was. I thought that was her hair. I want to see if they ever get to Vina. I want to see what she does. I want to see how she plays. But I guess they won't get to her. I don't think they'll even get past the stair. Oh, they did, I guess. Okay, we're almost done here.
弾丸ビュッフェはこちらに順序よくお並びください。
私の名は闇の奥底だ。いい環境だ。誰を餌にするか決まった。降るあらり、積もる恨みの落ち花。非絶望の匂いにカムフラージュできない。良い判断。ご来邪念を震わせ。はっ。ちょっとザーロ、お待たせカクテル。
Was that the boss or whatever?
悪い知らせだ。はあ。
誰かが気づく前にあなたの下に神が沈んだ。どうすれば今日から隠せない。
ドクターと私。リーダー、真っ先に呼んでくれるって信じてた。
ここに陽を切り、間悪を除き、来世健康を動く。
Alright. Now I have an auto for this.
Mission accomplished.
Update.
今後もこのように高い水準を維持してください。もちろんあなたを認めての言葉ですが、だからといって決して油断してはなりませんからね。
先輩、私たちこんなにちっちゃくなったのに、このスイーツたちは元のまま。ってことは、ずっと食べてられるのかな。
We'll finish this Monday, Tuesday, chat. We'll do this Tuesday. What's over here? We should do these sometime. And where are we? Chapter 13? Where is this? That's chapter 15. No, it's chapter 12. 12, 16. You know that annihilation reset soon? Yeah, yeah. I saw it. I thought I did it, but no, I didn't do it. Alright. So this is the airship. All our attempts to infiltrate it ended in failure. Anyone who approached simply vanished into thin air. Let me know if I'm too loud or too... Ugh, or not loud enough. Is that some kind of sarcasm witchcraft? Surely a Lord of Fiends would know how to neutralize it. Is Teresa here? But I can't feel... Ugh! A heavy pressure comes over her. It is far too thick, far too cruel to be described or spoken of. Amiya can hardly stand. What is this? What are you doing, Lord of Fiends? Don't try anything funny. Neutralize it with your witchcraft, or else. Sorry, I'm late. Calm down, Ascalon. This was all my colleague's plan. I tried to talk him out of it. I don't intend to harm your doctor. We're just getting a deal done. You be the witness. Then get out of my way. You can't feel it because you're not Sarkaz. We're coming face to face with our history, the sum of the Sarkaz millennia of suffering. It's angry, it's screaming, and it's making all of us listen to it. No wonder. The Dukes are going to be disappointed. This is no engineering or technology that can be copied. The ship itself is a revenant. Did they ever explain what a revenant is in the past? The past chapters or anything that I've already read? How did the Sarkaz live? How did the Sarkaz live in the beginning? The elders and the ancients had not come upon the land yet. All things were how they should be. Then they came. They killed and slaughtered. They brought barbarism and rage upon the land. Their fangs and claws were not pointed at just each other, but at us as well. The proud Sarkaz never surrendered. We fought back. We fought rage with rage. They will taste the fruit of vengeance. But Kazdel was destroyed in the blink of an eye. Despicable. They stopped at nothing. They were cunning, shameless, cruel. How dare they trample upon pure Kazdel? How dare they? The voices. Don't let it affect you, Amiya. Resist the illusion. I know, I'm trying. Kazdel was destroyed. The king of Sarkaz and the royal court led us into the fight against the scum. The Sarkaz will not permit such shameful failure. But those cowardly Sarkaz who call themselves the Sancta deserted their duty. What? They betrayed their people, betrayed themselves. So wait, Sancta are Sarkaz? I thought Sancta was another entirely different race. No, what do you mean no? But those cowardly Sarkaz who call themselves the Sancta, that's what this is telling me, that they're Sancta. Or not, they're telling me that they're Sarkaz who deserted their duty. The walls fell again, and with it our dream. No matter, the traitor will be purged. Kazdel will stand again. As long as the king of Sarkaz still stands, we will never fall. Sancta and Sarkaz are a different race. Then why do the Sarkaz include Sancta within their race then? I don't know, the shadows. No, it's not like the shadows from NS Arts. What is it? Get out of the get out of the airship's shadow, Doctor. The airship shadow wriggles, stretches. The other Tribly Asher whom Ascalon knocked to the ground disappears in the dark ocean. What the hell is this? Suffocating black, suffocating despair, suffocating fury. I just had food, so excuse me. The king of Sarkaz will lead us. The king of Sarkaz. 34 times did Kazdel fall. 34 times? Kazdel got razed to the ground 34 times. Honestly, I'm surprised they survived after 5. I didn't know they had that many wars. What the hell? 675 times. What? Wait, more? 606? What? 3,400 and 21 times. The shortest it took was 3 days between the rebuilding of Kazel's walls and the hooves of Pegasi, trampling it to dust. What the fuck? Just a few times? It's every year war. No. Wait, how old is... Kalsit's 13,000-ish years old. And at the most we've been given 3,000 times. So Kazda was having a war like what like around like 1 or 2 out of 5 times her life. Dang, that's a ton of wars. No wonder that's all they know. Time and again, Kazda was destroyed. Time and again, it was rebuilt. Hey, I will say, they are persistent? No, they are unyielding. You're counting every time they blinked. Every time they blinked. No, it's like they are very unyielding. That's for sure. I will give it to them. Time has changed our faces and theirs, but the way has never ended. Our resistance never wavered. But each rebuilding of Kazel took longer than the previous one. Our civilization was devastated. Our arts were forgotten. But we still have our hatred. The King of Sarkaz will slay our forces with it, our foes with it. I am proud of this, of our unwavering resolve. I will give them that. But what do I see? A twisted chimera. Can I screenshot this? No. Or, hold on. Can I? Oh no, it's still there. So what, is this the King of Sarkaz? Or is it, yeah, or the Lord of Fiends talking to Amiya? Like whatever the Lord of Fiends is? An outblood king? The King of Sarkaz who stands for me is an outblood? This crown is not yours to wear. This pain is not yours to stand with. This fury is not yours to stand for. Answer me, imposter. Answer me, fraud. Answer the Revenant's question. The Revenant. I said fiends. Emilia, get your ears checked. Just because you know what? Yeah, get your ears checked. I only can understand you 60% of the time too, okay, Emilia? They hate Amiya? I mean, the only person that doesn't hate Amiya is Teresa Teresa and all the other Rhodes Island Sarkaz ops. But yeah. Yeah. It doesn't sound good for Amiya. Open your eyes and see, false king. What do you see? I see. Don't look, Amiya. It's the Revenant's witchcraft. I saw tears. I saw deep, heavy sorrow. Has this sorrow always been with you? Sorrow? This is no sorrow. I feel no sorrow anymore. You have scorched your wound with the flames of rage. It's painful. I know what is real and what is false. Answer my question. How dare you, twisted outblood? How dare you carry the burden of the sarcasm? Ascalon stumbles. Yes, lay in my arms, Ascalon. I'm fine. Amia. Amia looks up towards the great shadow of the Revenant. You cannot see her face, you only know she is looking up. You're right, Revenant. I should see. I have seen. I have seen it all. All 3,421 destructions, every brick that turned to ash. I saw the resistance of every king of Sarkaz. I saw their hearts, each and every one of them. I saw the tears and blood swallowed. I saw the dust and broken pieces. Familiar silhouettes fall, overlapping with one another, familiar scenes replaying themselves. I have seen, I see, I will see. I never averted my eyes, Revenant. I will remember every hard decision, every death and sacrifice, every destruction, every hope. I made you see, Chimera. I made you see. Imposter, there is not a single moment that I did not experience it, feel the burning flames. But you, yes, you could see it, like a map, like a play, a mere pass-by watching from above the cliffs. I denounce you, false king. I despise you, not because of your foolishness, not because of your arrogance, not because of your conceit. It's because you can never truly stand with us. But I've tried. You could try to not avert your eyes, but you can still turn away anytime you choose. You're not Sarkaz. You will never be. The souls of the Sarkaz reject you. You call our fate pain, and you say you try to endure it, but we are fated to be buried by it for eternity. You say you have the courage, but if the day comes that you can take it no more, you can abandon us. I won't. How many seasons have you seen? How dare you promise that you won't? No, you will. You will because you can. How could Sarkaz pick such a king? How could Sarkaz accept such a king? Teresa wanted me to be. She said we can share in the same feelings even if we're not of the same blood. Then she was a fool. If you truly share the same feelings, now that you have seen it all, why do you come before me? Why do you try to stop this war? Amiya finds herself at a loss for words. Why does she want to stop this war? She has seen the anger, the pain, the longing. Why does she want to stop this war? There's no other way for the Sarkaz. No Sarkaz could come to any other answer after coming face to face with it all. But Amiya realizes that for an instant she understood Teresa's choice. Drown tears with tears and bury suffering with suffering. Only scorched earth will bring new life to the Sarkaz. But still, I renounce this path. The Revenant was right. She renounced it. She can never truly stand with them. She can leave. Get out. Get out of us. The shadow wriggles furiously, splitting apart, growing so thick it seems to take physical form. The chaotic shadow of the Revenant emerges from the empty shipyard. Oh! El Banana! Hello there, big... Hello there, big one. Ooh. The purple flame... Oh, damn. The purple flames coming in like that? Ooh. Impact the black shadow. Wait, is she helping us? She's helping us. We're allies. You interest me, Revenant. Oh. 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 Where's my Hold on, chat. Where's my... Gosh dang it, where's my... Hold on, chat. Where's my... She is quite helping us. Is it El Bruno classified as a corpse or some she look at her. How is she a corpse? She looks as lively as can be. Oh, I want all of that. Give me all of that. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, them. Oh. Ooh. Oh, shit. Ah, gosh dang it. Hold on, chat. I need to pick up some things. There we go. Yeah. 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 What do you mean lost her? She's still here with us. She's not dead. She's fine. Look at her. Oh. What ember will you leave behind when you burn? That Draco. Eblana. Nothing in the mission briefing said she would show up. First of all, when the hell did she even get here? I don't remember. It's been a while. It's been a while. Go, hurry. Amiya, I'm fine. Here, hold on to me. Doctor, they're right, I can't stand with them. Maybe that's why it has to be you. What? The Draco's fire is getting close. She's strong. We shouldn't try to fight her here. She's a friend. She's a friend. Oh. 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 Yes. Interesting. Oh. Rhodes Island. I seem to hear that name often lately. Oh, you're gonna hear it more in the future. General the Draco. Pay no heed. Her flames burn nothing but her own short-sighted ambition. Lead us away from here, great revenant. This shipyard is too small for your fury. The noise of those outblood are not worth your time. I have heard from the regent. He is ready. Emilia. Nothing will stop me from making the banana wider than it is. You didn't screenshot her tail? That's just the fire from her tail. Wait, that's not her tail? If it comes off her tail, is it considered part of her tail? Your Royal Highness. The Sarkaz airship has taken off and is slowly turning towards Londinium. Wait, didn't we off these guys? Battleship squadrons are ready to intercept on the perimeter. Other regiments are also assembling. Didn't what's her name? Didn't what's her name like off these people? The Sarkaz and not Sarkaz, the Sancta in chapter 9. What's her name again? Check media. Hold on. What am I checking media for? Oh, that's a nice. Oh, damn. That W cosplay. Oh, that's a great W cosplay. And the Teresa cosplay? Oh, it's her. Oh, that's the skin, isn't it? Is that the skin? Cause yeah, it looks like that's the skin. Oh, that's a. Oh, there's not much detail, but no, that's a great cosplay. I love that. But man, the W cosplay. Look at the detail on that. Oh, the tail. Ooh, the tail. Ooh. Ooh, the tail. Okay. We need to continue. We need to continue. Oh? The Duke of Windermere's fleet is already deployed near the plate. The Duke of Castor's ships are also in movement and will likely approach in short order. Looks like everyone cares a lot about this place. Oh, look at that smile. Oh, look at that smile. Ooh. Ooh, I love, ooh, her, ooh. Such a, 9 out of 10 out of 10 smile. Ah, do they? Oh, what the fuck? Colbert? Aren't the Dukes are a little late? Wait, what the hell is he doing here? Isn't this a battlefield? It's a use of a new skin. The dress is like big. Yeah, the I don't know what you call it. Skirt of the dress. I like the it's not very poofy, but it does well to like it accentuates the cosplay. It's beautiful. I just can't find the whole image. Oh, okay. Eblana's overrated. Smite that. I'm smiting that. No. You're the manager of that hotel? What are you doing here? That's the same question I was wondering. You're a Sarkaz mole in Londinium? No, Cobra is just a Sarkaz cleaner who thinks he's Victorian. What about you? Oh! Oh shit, who is this? What? Oh, wait. Mephisto? Who? Why the hell would you cosplay as Mephisto? Was it a bird cosplay or was it a Mephisto cosplay? We. Oh, just some poor souls made to come out and work while having a chat with a friend. Oh, this goes hard. Oh my god. Ooh. I should have read this chapter sooner. Holy shit. Ooh. Man, Rimuru is everywhere recently. Oh. Oh damn! Look at the purple flames. Oh wait. I'm sorry, chat. I'm like gooning all over everything. Mephisto's a singer. That's just a bird. You're such a spoil sport, Draco. Well, no, I'm not a gooner. It's just a side effect of of the art and the imagery, the artistic design of the characters. Why not have a chat with me? I will. Oh, I would love to. Give us a break. Let's get this over with. I don't know. I feel like Demotzi is oh wait, no. We fought Demotzi later. By this point in time, yeah, by this point in time we haven't fought Demotzi yet. Excuse me, chat. Give me a second. There are more people following than I thought. They don't necessarily think that they have a better chance with you. I understand. They don't stand behind me because they trust me. They just don't have any other choice. Footsteps are convincing. The more people join us, the less others will hesitate when we and Her Royal Highness arrive at the blockade. There will be more cannon fodder. I'll be standing at the fore, Kador. Hey, what's that in the sky? The Sarkaz airship. They're taking off. This is our... No, that's... The crowd falls silent, gazing up at the airship above. In their eyes, it reflected the eerie purple flame slowly falling toward the ground. The cold flame impacts the earth, the sparks flying onto the fleeing crowds, as though they had a mind of their own. The fire spreads uncontrollably, instantly engulfing the refugees. They fall to the ground, screaming. Then their lifeless bodies rise from the fire, the purple flames of desire burning in their eyes. Dead silence. All present bore witness to the miracle. Another of those devil's tricks. They won't even let us die? The rain of purple fire descended like the mantle of death itself. Fear spread in the crowd. The silence is broken, replaced by panic. Get away from the fire, hurry! The houses by the streets are burning. Did you see that, Siege? What? This purple fire is beyond the Sarkaz. I've heard stories of the dead coming back to life, stories about a Draco, the leader of Dublin, the red dragon of avarice. She's here. Her flames descend upon us. She hides her ambition. No more Siege. I don't care who she is. All I care is that we need to run now. Look out! What do you mean? I mean, what about Lappy? A little tinge, like a little tinge of evil, a little tinge of crazy, a little tinge of psychotic. I mean, in all, she's a part of our group, and we love her. It's fine. Looks like age has not taught you patience. Why do you fear my fire? If you're so eager to fight me, or have you forsaken the intelligence that you were so proud of when she began serving the regent? Interesting, little Draco, your fire, very interesting. If you know about our existence, then you know that this vessel is simply one of innumerable fragments. I would fire and blow on this one if I had a choice. Why? Never cared for her? You guys, y'all just don't understand. This is simply a little warning, delivering in passing. You are not in our field of view. Your soul is too shallow, too barren. You do not even attempt to hide the flame of ambition, the desire for power in your eyes. Unlike the banshee whom we are speaking to, even now, we are not even interested in asking any questions of you. I have no need to hide. My fire burns away all, as it does now. I can't wait until the Klutzy of Demazi kneels before me in fire. Oh, I am kneeling already. Do you hear the sound of screaming beneath your feet, hatchling? I lead them. They adore me. This is my duty. You do not understand, ancient wanderer. Many years ago, the country beneath our feet was not the farce it is today. We met a Draco in southern Victoria, one as young as you are now. I led them, they adore me. He said the same words before his death in battle. His brood submitted to the Empire's glow, whether it was those who made peace with the Aslan or you. How do you think you compare to your conquering forefathers? You're not worthy to speak of my kin's suffering, and I'm not worthy to speak of the Red Dragon who wrote the history of Terra. Huh? But the beautiful memories that you speak of have left Terra a long time ago. The old Draco kings were no greater than we are. We sought fairness. He made his choice, and I made mine. You long lived, you boast of the seasons that you've seen, the scope of your knowledge. But with the wealth that you are so proud of has not changed your life in the slightest. How pathetic. Observe and seek. That is all you have in all your years, no? Neither of us see the other as a welcoming guest. Why not end this pointless argument? Thank you, little Draco, for making this chore somewhat interesting. You'll remember me, Demazi. There will be a chapter with my name on it in your long and winding memory. Oh. I don't know how y'all don't like her. She the personality is just exuding out of her. The fire outside. Now's no time to stare. Pack up and let's catch up with Morgan. Do you regret what you said to catch up with and then Morgan? Do you regret what you said to Vina? I don't know why. It just came out. I didn't mean to blame her. I wanted someone to tell me that the nightmare was over, that everything would get better, that someone used to be Vina. Remember this tape? You spent a pretty penny to get it from McLaren. Bastard lied to me, said it was limited edition and worth a lot. He wasn't wrong. How many times did you watch it with Vina on the sofa? 10? 20? Tell you what, grab it and we'll all watch it for the 21st time when we get out of here and find our new hideout. How about that? She never changed, did she? It was Norport that changed. Speaking of video, there's someone I haven't notified. You go first. Tell Vina I'll catch up soon. We better not lose a wife. Especially ones with as nice thighs as those. The lights by the streets of Norport have gone out. Only the purple flame spreading through the city light Baird's paths. What? Say light through the city light bear. Oh, light Baird's path. Okay. Burning silhouettes stare blankly at the sky, listening to the call of the leader. But the dark night conceals the airship in the sky. Not even the purple flames reaching toward the skies could reveal it. Damn it, where are those people, those things looking at? I have to find McLaren, meet up with Vina, It's not safe here. I think he lives over here. It's too dark. Should have brought my flashlight. His neon sign used to stay lit all night. Those burning things had better not jump me like those movie monsters. Third from the left, third from the left. There. McLaren, the next house is burning. We have to go. No one answered, buried in the darkness. All she hears is the crackling of fire on wood. Quite a few people, I'm pretty sure, Alpha. Baird presses her ear against the gap. Hears faint chattering of teeth and agitated breathing echoing in this empty house. McLaren, thank heavens you're alive. Oh yeah, Morgan, she said he's deaf. I need a pen. I've got one here in my pocket. It's not safe here. We need to go. I'm Baird. Take the planks down. Read the note, bloody hell. Do you see it or not? There's no time. I need to go in. It's okay, McLaren. I just need to pry your window open. Baird widened the gap in the planks using her knife. She then tries to pry them open with the handle. Almost there, almost there. Get away. Are you talking? I can't hear you. The planks aren't that tough. Hang in there. Get away from me. Get away from me. What are you saying? Damn, the fire's spreading quickly. Hurry, hurry. Last two. Do you see me, McLaren? Come over to the door. The fire is spreading. We're out of time. Look this way. Isn't it clear enough? Go away. Get away from me. Stand back. I'll kick the last planks in. Stay away. A silver flash. Baird takes a step back, touches her cheek, and finds it's wet with a warm liquid. What the? McLaren. The familiar video shop owner stands beyond the door. The blood flowing from his ears lies dried on his neck. Originium crystals cover a large part of his ears. Morgan is right. He has likely gone deaf. He's muttering at the only light in the room, oblivious to everything else. Otherwise, he would not have been so frightened when he saw that it was her standing outside, would not have swung his knife, or perhaps not. He would have done so, no matter who opened the door. The calamity outside has taken his hearing and almost everything else he had. He stands alone with his knife, only a fragile plank between the world and the last bit of food he has. This is mine. I have nothing left. McLaren, I want to live, please. I just want to live. I've given you everything else. What do you still want from me? This is mine. Look at me, McLaren. It's Baird. I'll take care of you. Put down your knife. Take my hand. Put down your knife. Can you read? Can you read it? The fire is spreading. We've no time. Right, just like that. I'll come over slowly. No need to be scared. Finally, Baird sees the once familiar video shop owner in his entirety. She finds that it is not a lamp that illuminates the room, but the tiny projector that they spent countless days and nights with. I'll take care of your hand and help you up. I'll take your hand and help you up. I want to live. You will. We all will. Baird touches the feeble arm. Her heart skips a beat at the solidness of the originium crystals beneath the soft muscles. It's okay. We're all alive. You'll have a new video shops, and I'll have a new gym. I want to live. Relax. Now I'm going to take your knife. You're safe. You don't need it. Thank you. She reaches out slowly to the knife that McLaren is holding. There's a little bump under his clothes, the last food that McLaren has left. Baird takes McLaren's knife. The muscles of the turning man relax for the first time in many days. Baird sees an emotion other than fear in the man's eyes. Perhaps he has recognized her. The thing in the bump falls out from under his clothes. It's an empty can. We can go now. That's mine. Baird exhales and bends down to pick up the empty can. But this is empty. Baird feels a sharp pain in her. The knife that should have been in her hand is now halfway in. The one who seized her hand. You said you'll leave me food. He stumbles towards Bear and snatches away the meaningless empty can. His knife is now... His delirious eyes flickering in the cold. Baird has had the knife for a long time. When the members of Glass Hollow were just children, Baird bought it at the flea market at a discount and never let it leave her side. It has seen many battles, many celebrations, but it was not particularly valuable nor did Bear particularly treasure it. It just became a habit. It was feeble. That one stab took almost all the strength he had left. But Baird found that she could not fight back. McCurran grasps a few times and pulls with what strength he has left. The blade almost pierces his neck. We better not lose. We better not lose a waifu. Baird cannot lift her arm. She releases the knife. The man takes the weapon, cradles the can, and stumbles into the light of the inferno outside. Hope she learned how to do it gently in her time out there. Someone's gonna come back for her. Someone's gonna come back for her. They're gonna pick her up. She'll be fine. They'll patch her up. She'll be fine. That's probably the last group that would follow us. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. It's fine. It's fine. It's not. It's not. It's not that I'm worried about losing more. Yeah, I am, but it's not that I'm worried about not having enough. It's that I'm worried about the ones we lose just to get to where we're at. I do not want to lose a waifu. It feels terrible. The flames are burning fierce. Looks like we made it, Doctor. Can you run, Amiya? Yes, I'm fine. Finally, hurry while... Saying the airship's taking off was enough to get the Duke's attention. Is that the Duke of Windermere's forces? I don't know, and I have no time to care. We need to go, Siege. We can't wait for the Dukes and the Sarkas to have it out. No, Baird's not here yet. 2 minutes, no, 1. Baird runs fast. You see those walking carcasses on the street? Who knows if they don't want a piece of us? If we got away from the bombing and the fire. No, we go back. We go back and we help her. We have no time. Where's Baird, Morgan? She went to look for the video shop owner. It's on the far side. What's more important to your subjects or your gang? That's the question you'll need to answer sooner or later. Where are you going, Kador? I'm just a go punk. I don't need to think about the things that you have to, Your Highness. Baird's one of my own. I've got to take care of her. I look forward to seeing whether you'll keep your promise and always standing at the fore of these people. I hope you do. Kador squeezes past the silent crowd and goes back into the blockade area. Yeah, no, I don't believe that, Emilia. Let me go, Morgan. Say something, Vina. Hana, is that McLaren? There, at the end of the line. He just joined it. Fucking smack this guy. Smack him silly. Stops in his tracks. The cowering man at the end of the line looks around gingerly, then disappears into the crowd. McLaren, it's him. Baird's caught up. That thing in his hand. Baird should be around here. Weren't they together? Wait, how did McLaren end up with Baird's knife? Morgan finds the answer. She finds it in the blood stains on the knife in the video shop owner's hand, in Vina's eyes before she turned away. Tears rush into her eyes. She cannot wipe them away. She needs both her hands to stop Idra from trying to squeeze past the crowd. Let me go, Morgan, or I'll sock you. No, Morgan. No, Vina. Let her. Has never wanted it so much. A little strength, a lot of strength, the strength of anger, the strength of sorrow. No, we can still. I still believe we can. Fuck. You shatter all the lies before her. No, fucking. No, stab this guy. Stab this guy. Making anything to make things right again. Even just a little bit. Yes, make things right. Make things right. Stab him. Even if it was just enough for her to turn around and to find a friend that she has not yet had any catch up. Even if Kaiga's Keth is heavy in her hand, almost immovable. Nothing. There is nothing. Your Royal Highness, are we not going? You will take us away from here, yes? Fucking... Whoever wrote this story is... I want a few words with them. Why couldn't it have been the other the dude? Don't call me your highness. I'm not anybody's highness. I'm just... No, never mind. Stay at your post, Indra. We break the walls now. You'll leave Baird behind after we've already done so once? I understand. No, fucking Vina, no, Vina, go back. And I know she will not willingly part with us again, unless she had no choice. And we do not. Why do we come back to Norport then? Maybe coming back was more than just coming... Maybe back was more than just about coming back. The moment that we step foot on the soil of our home... Let go of Hana, Morgan. Have some faith in the Glasgow gang. We're no wimps. Remember how we fought our battles when we were little? Vina, for the Glasgow gang. For the Glasgow gang. Wait for us, Baird. For the Glasgow gang. The walls that block the escape of the people of Norport lie just beneath them, but there are no longer sarcasm, bows, and guns on it. Freedom is in sight. The oppressed raise their hands high and push forth. Poor McLaren? No, fucking stab the man. Siege rages Kath high again. It is still just a piece of metal, not a single sheen to it. She does not remember whether she swung it. Perhaps it is just the result of countless hard hands pushing at the same time. The walls fall. And that's fucking it? No. We're gonna meet back up with Baird at the end. And she's gonna be just in recovery ward. That's it. She'll just be in the recovery ward. Careful, Nonky. It's an unfortunate situation, but Karen wasn't in his right mind, so he can't really take full. You know what, Princeps? You know what? You know what I say to that? It's just the dude. Thank you for accepting my plea, Damatsi. It is not a difficult wish to grant. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Just move on. But don't. Gosh damn it. Could we incidentally freed ourselves from some nastier things? Well, at least I don't live in Terra. A classroom. You ended up inviting us here in the end. A rational and reasonable decision, Golding. You always said you saw yourself as a teacher after all. I think I shall die here today. You're set on this. Littell will be sad. I have to do it. Why are you so hung up on this? You're right, why am I? I can't let go of the children. I worry that they can't find a place to belong in our current world. I can't let go of Molly either. She's a good girl, but she doesn't know how to protect herself. And of course there's Heidi. I've never let her down. I only hope she won't resent me. Probably a difficult thing to do, seeing as I've caused the deaths of so many. I deserve any resentment coming my way. Golding, you know dying like this won't change anything. Honestly, we're confused by your decision. In our long-lived experience, it isn't rare to see one embrace death, but we're still puzzled by it. We are well familiar with the words sacrifice, repellence, guilt, and perhaps even more. The final outcome always leads to death. Sorry, but this is such a futile act to us. Death holds little meaning and isn't worth such obsession. Death is just death. I know what you mean, Damatsi. I understand what you're saying. If I wish to make amends for the fallen self-salvation corpse fighters, perhaps the better choice would have been to live on, to care for the families left behind, to heal the suffering in their stead. But I know I can't do that. I can't possibly face all that. I'm so scared. Is facing death easier than facing your fears? Perhaps. I've always run away from things I thought I could keep living as long as I avoided getting caught by the tide. But when does one finally stop running and admit that one's life has fallen apart? When does one admit that one's old life never existed in the first place? I can't bring myself to face all of this, so I'd rather choose to die before I completely succumb to my despair. Let me lie to myself just this once, Damatsi. You've taken my form? Don't get the wrong idea, Golding. We don't actually like our job that much. We won't deceive those precious to you. We just want to better us understand your feelings. It's a difficult emotion to understand, so we can only try to feel it firsthand. You asked me before how to live a life. How am I even supposed to come up with an answer? Then again, now that I've realized my own powerlessness, choosing to give up could also count as a choice, right? Give up. Littell also said this before. No, it's not about giving up on yourself and letting life wash over you. It's to give up on the act of living. Give up on living, you say? All these experiences, whether they hold joy or pain, there isn't really a need to hold on to them so tightly, right? In fact, you feel as though you're in the middle of a labyrinth. You realize the walls are in fact made of sad experiences. I couldn't even call this a struggle. It truly is the coward's sacrifice. It truly is the coward's choice. I wonder if I watch other people do the chapter or read the chapter, I wonder how they would feel. Do I feel the same way as they do? Or are just some things not as important to them? But at least I won't stand by their side again, right? I'm just so tired of it all. Good night, Golding. Oh. Oh, Baird! Oh my God! You're alive! I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! I was. You're gonna be fine, girl. You're gonna be fine. I'm at my limit. I really am so tired. No, someone's gonna. Ooh. Well, at the very least, the Glasgow gang managed to reunite while I'm still here. You know what? You deserve that, Amelia. You deserve that. I hope they can all get away safely. Baird staggers to a wall and slowly sits herself down, drawing a long blood stain behind her. She's still here. She's still here. She can live. She'll be fine. Her hands are already going numb. She tries to make a fist, but to no avail. Come on, you beautiful thing. Just push through. This sure hurts a lot more than I imagined. Hurts more than when Hana socked me in the jaw. She turned her head and spots a corpse not far from her, lean and emancipated. He seemed to have died a few days ago. It suddenly occurs to her how familiar the corpse's face is. So this is where you ended up, Mr. Nix Academician. Oh, it's that dude. The chubby fella. I can't. No, that. Was he chubby? I can't remember. I don't think he. No, he wasn't. A candle meat lay close to the timid citizen. Content completely cleaned out without even a little bit remaining. Baird blinks a few times at something strange by the poor man's side. From the wall to the floor is a bunch of black, curvy lines. Words and diagrams. Only now does Bear realize that he had picked up another pen to write with a butchered charcoal pencil. Oh, okay. A tool far less respectable than his precious fountain pen. I was thinking it was like some kind of sarcasm ritual thing. She touches her own pocket. The fine fountain pen that had belonged to him is still with her. It's a shame McLaren never read the final words written by this gorgeous pen. Yeah, sure is a shame, huh? She managed to drag her body with some difficulty towards the writing on the wall and carefully makes out the tiny handwriting. She laughs and also starts coughing. A thesis on heraldry as an application to be a fellow of the Royal Victorian Academy of Sciences. Mister, you choose to write this of all the other things you could have written. It's totally useless. Baird skips over the long, stupefying paragraphs of research and reference. What does logos have to do with this? The paper ends abruptly. After a blank page is an angry note from the man on how he had forgotten some important material he wanted to add. His desperation shows through the broken writing that eventually fades off the page. At some point, he seems to have begun writing his wishes instead. I hope the genealogy of the Ashworth family can manifest in my hands soon. Yeah. I hope the editors will understand how significant my work is and increase my book advance. I hope the professor won't be angry at me. Those were just academic arguments, and I still respect him very much. Fine, if I get the chance, I'm willing to concede the debate and share some of his tea. Share some of his tea again. I'm still so hungry. I could really go for the fried fins sold on the street corner. I hope Jane hasn't forgotten me. I love her just as much as when I left her. I'm a scoundrel. I hope those kids at the gym are doing alright. Aw. Wow. Maybe he's not so bad. I want to drink 3 million barrels of whiskey. Aunt Sarah, I miss you. I'm sorry to have grown up into such a bad child. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, who would even grant my wishes? I've prayed as hard as I can to all the beings I know and don't. If that evangelistic Liberi cleric showed up right in front of me, I'd give him a thrashing for sure. Alright, fine. I hope that everyone's wishes comes true. That everyone can be happy, safe, and healthy to live their best lives, every single one. I hope no one will suffer anymore or be tortured. Everyone should be smiling and all tears should evaporate off this great land along with hunger. I hope that all of this wasn't in vain. I hope that all of this. A long scratch mark follows. The writing stops there. Well, I guess this is it. Baird raises her hand with much difficulty. The pen nib is almost dried out, and she tries making several marks before leaving a short line in black ink. I hope so too. She's gonna be fine. She's gonna be fine. They're not gonna show us that if she wasn't gonna be. They can't be that cruel. I'm starting to regret this. Sneaking in here was not a good idea. You can help me feel a lot better, Ines. The higher the place, the more complete and larger the shadows are. But this place is a little too high up. Oh! Paprika! Can you let me go? Lap dumb? Why lap dumb? No can do, girly. Don't you get any funny ideas either. This ship is way too big. I'd really appreciate a girl helping me keep an eye out for any soldiers popping up. Do you also call yourself a Victorian Sarkaz? No, I'm a Casdale Sarkaz. that's so funny. Wait, but if you're a Casdale Sarkaz, then why aren't you working for General Manfred in the military commission? I work only for myself. Where's this ship headed? I don't like seeing kids suffer. I don't know. I really don't. What exactly is your job here? Was that a threat? I don't like seeing kids suffer. Was she threatening to torture her? Being a Sarkaz mercenary? A Sarkaz mercenary who hasn't killed before? You can't even silently draw your weapon while being captured. What's Manfred even planning to do here? Open a kindergarten. General Manfred says he wants me to learn what war is. Well, how's that going? I think it's just people killing another group of people. Yeah. Congratulations, we share the same view. This ship sure flies high. The general says it's because it's a revenant. A revenant, so that's why. That's why Ascalon was in so much pain. Good thing they're conspicuous. This ship is still ascending. Judging by your heading, it's not flying towards the battlefield. The ship is returning to Londinium. You flew out of Londinium, fired a shot at the Duke's warship, and then stopped for a few days in Norport Borough. And now that the Dukes are on their way with their fleets, you're retreating? Seems like I need to change my impression of Manfred. Not only is he passionate about pedagogy, whatever, but he likes to take the ship out for little drives too. Alright, you don't know anything at all. What's your name? Paprika. So you're the Paprika mentioned in the report I read. You freed the workers from munitions factory number 11, and then you were caught by Manfred. For a sarcasm mercenary, is that not honorable? For a sarcasm mercenary, honor is the worst kind of shame. Okay, you've been to Kazla before, right? What is it like? My old captain told me that it's our homeland. Where did you grow up? Colombia. No wonder. Every sarcasm that hasn't been to Kazla thinks it's probably an adorable, sweet little place. That's just your own wishful thinking. Think of the filthiest, most disgusting, any derogatory adjective you can muster, and multiply that by 100. Now that's Kazdel. Wow. Yeah, I know how to pronounce munitions, okay? I just had a brain fart, okay? The study of teaching methods and principles, often considered the methodology of education. What is it? Pedagogy? Is that how you say it? Pedagogy? Sounds like most people wouldn't like it. Then why? Why do so many sarcasts call it home? Because they need a home. They think as long as they have a home, everything will fall neatly into place. All discrimination and persecution against them will cease, and they'll once again be able to puff out their chests in pride. It's silly. Pedagogy? Pedagogy? Or maybe you think that because you're not a sarcasm? What'd you just say? Oh, that's right. Ines isn't sarcasm. I completely forgot. I'm completely forgot. Ines, that's so funny. Ines saying she's a sarcasm. She's a Kazdel sarcasm, or she's a Kazdel sarcasm. Yet she's not even sarcasm. Foragoey. 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 Oh no, oh no, she found out she's a goat. You like to ask questions, little girl, but that's not a good habit to in wartime. I was only making a guess. Please don't get angry. I'm just really curious. I'm just real curious. Nobody here wants to talk to me, and General Manfred is always busy. They're all so excited and always talk about doing great things, but why don't I feel it? All I've seen is familiar faces dying one by one, getting replaced by fresh faces. But when those become the same thing just happens again and again. I feel like I shouldn't be here at all, and she shouldn't. Does it actually matter if someone is really a sarcasm or not? If everyone thinks you're a sarcasm, then you might as well grind down your horns and pretend to be one. Because you can only survive as a sarcasm, and when it comes to surviving, your feelings don't matter at all. And that's why you joined this war with the sarcasm? Seems like you should stay with Manfred a while longer. He hasn't taught you the most important thing you need to know about war. General Manfred lent me a book, A History of Sarkaz War. I know the author. His name is Holderer, and he's an idiot. Oh my god, wait. Holder wrote a book? He doesn't seem the type. Sarkaz War, Victorian War, Ducal War, Royal Court War. Only an idiot talks about stuff like that. Is a fucking writer? Who'd be arrogant enough to claim a war for themselves? I sure wouldn't, at least. War is war, and that's all there is to it. You don't believe this war can save us all. Then what do you believe in? I believe when you're hungry, you have to eat. When you're thirsty, you have to drink. Swinging your arms around for too long will tire you out. And if I jump out of this ship, I will die. I'm gonna come back around to that. I only believe in these things that can't be given meaning. No. I have something to say about that. Toying around with meaning is the root of all suffering. Oh shit. In the same way, I believe that profits make people impulsive. Fear makes them impatient. A burning fire cannot be easily extinguished, and the resulting conflicts cannot be easily ended. Funny she should say that. Yeah, never. I'm gonna come back to that. Welcome back, Jean. Ines, as a guest, you should have greeted me first. It's been a while, Manfred. Indeed it has. So why don't you stay? You can admire the scenery with us. The storm is approaching quickly. Ines and Manfred turn to look out the window. They see the smoke and dust rising in the distance and several high-speed battleship fleets approaching. This airship high up in the sky is attracting the attention of every ducal force already stationed nearby. A sudden flash of clarity shoots through Ines upon seeing these little battleships scrambling like insects in the shadow of the airship. You want the flames? No, the flames have already been ignited. You're just using this ship as a kindling to keep it in the air. Castor, Wellington, Windermere, and maybe Normandy too. The representatives of these greedy dukes are already all gathered on this plate while their masters' fleets observe their arrivals as they make their way here. This ship is moving so slowly because you're waiting for them. You're tempting them. The dukes would rather not let the airship hide behind Londinium's robust city walls, so they'll gather here. And this is what you've all been waiting for. And a perfectly little shooting gallery for the shard. Should I be glad that Hodor's partner is so sharp? A shame you put it together so late. Men, seize her. In a 1v1, is Ines or Manfred better? Or, like, in a 1v1, who would win that? So, what did she tell you, Paprika? Ines is older than Manfred, right? So I'm sure she has, like, the experience, but I don't know if she has the powers. I'm sure she does, right? Manfred, 100%? Really? She said war is war and that's all there is to it. Indeed, that's all. If she could just see the big picture, just how many things surrounding war would she see? No, lapdog. What, Emilia? This intelligence must be delivered. Ines has to admit that the military commission has drawn upon a brilliant plan. She can foresee what will happen next. The Shard's catastrophe will severely damage the Duke's forces, and furthermore, she said damage will be credited to not just the Sarkaz but also their respective rivals. And once Victoria's storm bringing powers is drawn into the open, any city across the land will feel fear and also fury. Every seat of power will want to destroy this one or possess it for themselves. What if at this time the dukes guarding the borders slack on their duties because of their infighting? There's no way Ines can win against Manfred. So, wow. Okay, I thought you were saying no to Princeps. No. Okay. But like, is it his powers that put him above? Because Ines is older than Manfred for sure. So she has like experience for sure. But like I feel like maybe yeah, their power, what powers they hold is the what does it, right? What if at this time the dukes guarding the borders slack on their Lithuania, Ursus, Casimir, and even the old Gaulish region would never let this opportunity slip. This is only the first flame. Soon an unstoppable blaze will sweep across the entire land. Emilia, don't say bruh. Let me know. Tell me, okay? Cause I'm curious. Okay, what is Manfred? What puts Manfred above Ines? Strategy? I mean, like, I guess. Inez knows there's still time. It's not too late. I mean, like, I'm not counting their like, I'm not counting Inez's and Manfred's like strategic mind, because like, I'm only counting like I'm putting their powers against each other. Has been a merchant for like 10 plus years plus experience. Right, that's what I'm saying. That's what I. As long as she can get the information out, a shadow approaches at the end of the corridor. It is not her own shadow, but the owner of this vessel. Ines, who has heard rumors from her old partner about the Revenant, is for the first time in her life glad that she isn't a real Sarkaz. Yep, shadow's still there. The sun rises, the long night having finally passed, and the mobile plate below her casts an extremely long shadow. Well, Maverick have a better planning strategy. I mean, just because you have better planning strategy doesn't mean you can 1v1 a combat operative. Definitely power students doesn't stand a chance. Like you could have the plans and brain to topple somebody, but do you have the body to keep up in a fight? Right. I should thank myself for finding such a high place. I'm guessing that a jump from here would probably kill me. Who would have thought that today, the Ines who always comes back from the brink of death is finally embracing it. Hodor and W are gonna laugh themselves to death. I hope they don't get to see me in such a wretched state. She falls, a gale blowing through her hair, and she can hardly keep her eyes open. Oh, this is a great. A Gal 12 equalizer that would even things out with Manfred. Wallpaper, yeah. But it is only at this height that she can take all the shadows of Norport into her view. Only at this height can she manipulate these shadows that stretch as far as she can see. She knows that she only has a few seconds to make it, quickly falling into shadow before her. Now, death is already lingering beyond the door. Hold on. Hold on, chat. I want to look at this. What was it? ARKNIGHTS. Chapter 12 PV, is it? Is it PV? No, it's not chapter 12 PV. What is it? Yeah, oh, okay. I want to see this. Don't worry, Miss. Will I mean, we still have her, so she will buff out. Prelude. There's a button for that right there. Yeah, but like, I want to see it in like, I want to see it in the full like full graphics I can, or full like quality. I'm not sure what the quality is on there on ARKNIGHTS thing, the thing on ARKNIGHTS, but here, hold on. Hold on. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there it is. So these, so these are the revenants, right? That's the revenant, right? Is there a better quality one? Wait, I gotta see that again. Why would she take out the lights? Doesn't she want to stay in the lights if there's shadows? That's like her shadow, right? Oh, this is epic. Oh, oh, oh. Oh shit. Ooh. Oh. She needs. Oh, hold on. Oh, I can't. Can I? I can't watch that. Can I? Okay. Yeah. What the fuck? There we go. She needs a shadow to hide herself. Oh, okay. Light ain't gonna protect her. But if Holder is under her and catches her fall, that'd be hilarious. Just be like, just all of a sudden he looks up like, oh look. Oh, I guess this is the Motzi fight. Oh, 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 hello, hello. Yeah, it's Man. Oh, look at that sword too. I'm guessing this is what's her name's mom. Oh man, what a mom. Windermere. Who was that in the background? What do you mean? Did old Wellington send his entire reserve fleet here? Yes, Your Grace. The Dukes of Wellington seem to be fighting that ship. He must be sure of his victory. Their frontline forces have already exchanged fire with the Sarkaz. And there's still Caster. That woman has barely ever stepped outside her demesne, but even she is not staying put this time. My computer background is just Calcit. It's just Calcit. It's nothing sus. It's just Calcit. It's just the cat. Just how valuable is this ship to be worth all their trouble? Your Grace, the strategists are also recommending we obtain as much technology as we can from that ship. Whether we stand against Sarkaz or other possible rivals, such an unprecedented weapon will allow us to control an even larger airspace. Shut them up. What possible opponents? They're inciting me to break up Victoria. I came here solely to bring Daphne home. They're also saying that Northborough may be in terrible shape right now. Daphne will be fine. She's my daughter after all. Your Grace, haven't I said before that running inside the ship is forbidden? Please take a look at the shadow of that moving plate. Something's not quite right. Duke Windermere takes the telescope offered by the adjutant. The shadow of the mobile plate cast by the morning sun does not resemble Northborough. Is this because of the structure blocking it? Windermere thinks it strangely resembles a tower. A tower? Or a shard? Is that the shard's shadow? How can this be? Is this a natural phenomena, or how long did you say it would take for Caster's and Wellington's troops to arrive? Perhaps within the next 2 hours? A rare event indeed for the troops of 3 dukes who all coincidentally converge near this area. According to reports we received earlier, a few other dukes are also planning their moves, so it would not be too surprising to see their warships on the move here. I've been in the army for many years, and yet this is the first time I've seen something like this. Alpha, those are stages of research. No, it's not. That's not research. That's just for admiring. Calcite? It's not. What the hell? Calcite? No, it's calcit. Full stop. All units, stop immediately. Get all of them clear of the area at once. Send a red flare to warn our allies. Quickly, now. Send a plain text to every Victorian unit in the region. This place could well be the target of the Shard's attack. Alright. Don't turn the ship. Speed it up towards Northborough. I have to find Daphne before the storm comes. Oh, she knows what's going on, I guess. Red flares blossom under the clouds, and the distorted shadows return to their original state. After we finish reading chapter 12, we're gonna go into chapter 13. As I said, as domain, the territory of feudal lord. Yeah, I just don't know how to, like, I've seen the word before, I just don't know how the hell to pronounce it. Impressive work, Ines. It was going to be a simple test shot, not at our full power, but we have many other locations to choose for next time. I do have to admit I have some tiny regrets. But the military commissioner always has more than just a single plan. Inform the Nazar King. It's time to rouse the troops. You know what? Fuck. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. How do I? Fucking. Oh, fuck. Flashbang. Pronunciation. Ah, gosh, dang it. How do I?
Nachzehrer.
Okay. So I am pronouncing it kinda okay. Sorry, that was a little loud, chat. The Nazar King, it's time to rouse the troops. The storm will open a path for him. In his eyes, Ines often says death is also a tool. She would sometimes joke to Hoarder that she might be getting a little too used to playing dead. But now, as she stands on death's door, Ines realizes that she feels calmer than she expected. How the hell does she survive this? She closes her eyes. A blaze abruptly bakes her face, along with an intense shockwave. The unique smell of the explosives is well familiar to Ines. Wait, did she blow something up and make her... and like... push her into the air? Back into the air to stop her... like, fall? Her lips curl up. Dust and smoke from the explosive engulf her with embers still retaining the heat of the flames. These embers gather, dance, and weave together. Sarcasm is woven of the embers, but occasionally other things are knitted from the smoldering remains. For example, Ines falls head first into a cushiony cloud of smoke and dust. A giant web of embers holds her aloft. I never should have expected that the two of them could come up with anything better. What happened? Hey, Ines, still alive and kicking? What the fuck Wait, did W blow up explosives under her to stop her fall? I thought Ines like threw a dagger at some kind of like explosive barrel and blew it up. What do you mean, boo, Crispy? Excuse me? What do you mean, boo? Oh, look at that. Ooh. Ooh. It's a new PC. I don't have my I need to transfer stuff over. Oh. Surprise boo? Oh, I thought you were booing W. My bad, Crispy. That explosion was pretty tough, so don't blame me if any minor issues crop up. Aw, man, Hoarder, let's just bury her. Sorry to rain on your parade, but I'm still alive for now. Killjoy. So, did you like the fireworks I set off for you? And guess what? I secretly sewed into your clothes. And who would have guessed? A tracking device. Do you think I never noticed it? Shoddy stitching, your darning skills are honestly embarrassing. That was supposed to be a present for you, but well, I guess this way's fine too. And these, don't you know how difficult it is to keep clothes clean and tidy on the battlefield? Wait, she sewed explosives onto her, like, small, like, miniature explosions on her outfit or something? So does that mean that Ines is kind of like maybe half naked or something? And you still threw me into a ball of smoldering ashes. You used to call my arts embers. Not in the mood for that now. You're pretty seriously injured. Better than being dead. What, Holder? You had arts to cast all along? I thought you only knew how to chop at guys with your knife. Wait a minute. Was that... Wait, did... I've used Holder once already. Was that not arts on his sword? Embers, no wonder you're so unfazed whenever I throw a bomb at your face. What? So are you not afraid of getting shot? Wait, does that mean we could get a Holder altar? I am. Ah. Oh my god. The grenade. The grenade has a heart on it. I wouldn't mind getting that one. Can you fling ashes at someone else's face? No. Is your permanently haggard scowl a side effect of your arts? Shut up. How many years has it been since I've seen you in such a pathetic state, Ines? Believe me, you'll never see me like this again. Don't be too confident now. We might just bump into the Sanguinarch having a leisurely stroll on our way back. That's the bomb arm button there. Oh, is that what it was? W, can I ask you to swap your little hypothetical there? What did you develop feelings for these crusty old monsters of the royal court after hanging out with Manfred for so long? Hey, you should be thanking me. If I didn't bump into you scuttling around on my way back, you might have gotten recaptured by your old besties. Maybe I'll head back to prison so I can at least enjoy some peace and quiet without you. Be my guest. I'll even do you a solid and report you to Teresis. Where are we headed? W's safe house. Fine, I can force myself to pretend we're going home. And also, thanks. There's a silver lining, chat. Oh, I want to see. Ooh, I want to see that one sarcasm lady. I forgot what her name was. I think she had like a lot of red, like a red aesthetic. I want to go back. What's taking her so long today? She injured her leg or something? We gotta help her out. She'll be so grateful that we're bound to get a few bottles of decent beer out of her. What you standing around for? Let's move. Enough, Hannah. Norport's a sea of flames right now. Bear's not dumb. She can keep herself safe. She's dead. No, she's fucking not, okay? What are you on about, Morgan? This is no time for a laugh. No, she's not. Shut up. Don't you see that butterfly knife? It was covered in blood. Yeah, so it could have just been. It just could have been a stray sarcasm. Emilia. Baird always kept that on her person. There's no mistaking it. That knife in someone else's hand only means one thing. Yeah, she lost it. I mean, it might be just a misunderstanding. Maybe she lost her knife or something. Exactly. She's got her careless moments too, right? Not like she never lost nothing before. Remember that one year when she accidentally lost our carton of eggs? We were supposed to have fried egg that morning. Sometimes she slips up, no big deal. Hannah, McLaren is holding her knife. Baird went back just to look for him. He's deaf in both ears, so they probably... Don't you fucking start, Rena. They've been friends for years. You trying to scare me? Baird probably just lent her knife to McLaren for a bit. Nothing wrong with that, right? I'll go ask him. He can tell us. It was just a... Hannah. Where is he? McLaren left Norport with us, right? So he's definitely in the crowd. Yeah, Jean. You be careful, Amelia. You be careful. You be careful. McLaren, where are you? Hannah, he can't hear you. I'll kill the bugger. He's dead. When I find him, I'll smash every single bone in his body. I agree. Hannah, that's enough. You know what they should do? They should get Venus Hammer. They should get Venus Hammer and spread McLaren's legs and use that hammer and do a what's that movie called? What's that one movie called? There's a movie. I don't know. It's like a Greek about the Greek gods, titans, and like other things or whatever. But yeah. Vina, did you already know about this? Bloody hell! Why haven't I gone and smashed his skull in for Baird? You think I don't want to? See, even Siege agrees. Fun fact: there is a case in World War II of a B-12 gunner falling several thousand feet without a chute into the glass roof of a train station when bombs going off, and lived to tell about it. No, you can definitely survive something like that. But like that guy got so lucky. You use the explosion of the backblast of the explosion, but like who in their right mind would fall so far to the so high up just to test something? Like the myth busted? No, the Mythbusters don't know what they're doing. How do they prove something that's physically not, that's very crazy to do? They probably were paid, okay? They're probably paid actors. Just like those just like the pawn shop or whatever that show was called. You think I don't want to? Because there's no meaning to it. Rubbing out a frightened deaf man makes no bloody sense at all. Hannah, I hate it. I hate all of this. I'm a fool through and through, a self-righteous twit. Allerdale, Baird. If I hadn't involved myself in this, they wouldn't have. What did I even come back for? What did I even think I came back for? Was this a mistake from the very beginning, born of a false sense of responsibility? How does she really see them? Her friends whom she went through thick and thin and all kinds of hardships with. They use real calculation and real test. Emilia, did they jump off a plane thousands of feet in the air with no parachute and blew up explosives under the man at the right time? They used a dummy. just because a dummy is more fragile than a person. As we have a remember all of us this state. Remember all of this state. Oh, no, I'm not. I will never. Yeah. I only remember the good parts, Jean. Could this be that this friendship she cherished so deeply was actually just an excuse to deceive even herself? Could it be that that she of all people had gradually come to see herself as a king? Grant mercy, show benevolence, and then harvest hope and reverence. What exactly did she want to achieve here? What exactly did she expect to achieve here? Vina, we came back because we couldn't stand it. We were just watching from the side because this is our street, our turf, our country. You're always charging ahead, but this isn't your responsibility. We're not following you to see what kind of person you'll become. Vina, you're just our Vina, right? Of course. I'm just Vina, this I swear. Emilia, that dummy is just jelly and synthetics. It's not a real person. Okay? A real person is definitely more durable than a dummy. Of course, the dummy in test runs for cars, of course the dummy needs to survive because the dummy is more fragile than the human. So if the dummy survives, that means a human will most definitely survive. How about we try you? I'm not doing the test. You think I'm stupid enough to do the test? Hell no. Hell no. I'm not doing that. I'm not saying I'm gonna do it. I'm saying you can't really prove it unless someone's gonna wanna do it. Watch the Mythbusters? Paid actors. Where should we bring these people from Northport Pearl? We can't let them fend for themselves in the wilderness, right? Paid actors, Amelia. You can't believe everything you see on television. You know that? Has your mom ever told you that? It's not. Let me tell you this, Amelia. Tom and Jerry isn't real. I know it hurts. I know it hurts to hear, but Tom and Jerry isn't real. Besides, this is the heart of the battle. These townspeople can live on my mother's land if they're willing to move. Mother has a nomadic city in the vicinity of Londinium. It's a rather tiny fortress city, but it'll be no problem to accommodate them. Hey, that's here and there, okay, Gene. you play RO and then Norpal thinks the Artemis 2 mission was faked. I said you can't believe everything, but you can believe some things. Got any ideas, Kador? I thought this guy was gonna go look for Baird. What is he doing here? I legit thought he was gonna meet Baird halfway when she was like over there feeling through the city. What the fuck is he doing here? You know, Daphne, ever since you stopped hiding your identity, you changed the way you speak. I know what happened with Baird has upset you. It upset us all, but right now there's no need to dampen our spirits even more. I just... finally found you. Could we please have some water to drink? What? That Draco, we don't like those flames of hers. So difficult to extinguish. The Matsi. Ascalon, it's been a while, What did you come here for? We're thirsty. And to offer a greeting to the little king of Sarkaz here. That Banshee speaks pretty highly of you. Amiya, get behind me. Banshee. Who's she talking about? Banshee. Yeah, alright, Doctor, I've never seen our guests here in their current form, but I know them very well. They've appeared frequently in those histories, but they're always wandering outside the royal court and they're not interested in anything except themselves. The Matsi fragment, why have you appeared before us? So you really are a genuine king of Sarkaz, little bunny. That thing seems to have also tormented you quite a bit. Good job holding all that in your little head while not being a sarcasm. Memory is the most precious thing to us, but it can sometimes also be our poison. So you see, we do appear to have something to talk about. Are you also of the opinion that I'm not worthy of bearing the crown of the King of Sarkaz? I see that talkative revenant really put you through the ringer. Don't mind it, he's never been the kindly type. You're an ancient Sarkaz, so how do you think a king should act? A good question. We've never been one, but been one, and we don't care to bother. But we're thinking you should at very least be strong enough. Strong enough to overcome any hesitation or doubt. Yes. Oh, we're certain of something else, though. You definitely shouldn't be asking us this question, little king. You have a long path ahead of you, regardless of whether you're leading the organization called Rhodes Island or following the guidance of the Sarkaz souls. Oh, sorry, forgot that the souls won't accept you, just like how they won't accept us. We're all different from each other. However, you'll understand at some point in the future that the passage of time is unbeatable. The King of Sarkaz in our memories all walked the very same path at the end. Not me. I refuse to walk that path. Don't be too quick to refute us, Cottus. We did think it was a nice change having a young King of Sarkaz, but it seems like you're still chained to your fate. So is IS-5 Amiya the Amiya that followed in the other King of Sarkaz's footsteps? Though we're nonetheless full of expectation for you, a non-Sarkaz king, a young King of Sarkaz who is still growing and questioning her own blood, a never before seen King of Sarkaz. That fallen? What do you mean fallen? What are you up to? We have no ill intentions. King of Sarkaz, we don't dare to claim that we're wiser than you are. We have we have nothing to teach you either. We only wish to extend an invitation. We seek an opportunity to thoroughly understand a unique individual. Ascalon, you will understand when you've lived long as we have. What do you mean by fallen, though? Like despair? And so you've never seen before appears right before your eyes. How could you resist reaching out to it? O King of Sarkaz, please grant our perennial lives a pleasant surprise. Could she grow without the doctor? Then who raised her? Herself? Then where the hell is the doctor? What are you looking at? At your King of Sarkaz, Banshee. Oh, Banshee is logos. You're facing Amiya. I advise you to carefully consider your action. And you should do away with the curses in your hands. Relax, they've already won. I'm grateful for our earlier exchanges, Damatsi. I have a clear understanding of your methods now. The King of Sarkaz couldn't have possibly lost to our clone that had already been fried near to a crisp by Draco's flames. So it sounds to me that Damatsi's clone got wrecked by El Banana. Or got by reunion. I don't know. Does it say in IS? Like, does it tell us? But we are glad to have experienced something new for the first time in such a long time. It's been ages since we've seen anything that's brought us even a speck of excitement. Be proud of yourselves, Banshee. You've convinced us. We'll be more than happy to keep this new possibility of yours, though we're still not very optimistic about the direction this possibility is heading. So when are we getting Damatsi as a RI character? But to us, time and patience are two things we have more than plenty of. We will meet again at the next finish line. Where are you going next? We've never gone anywhere or on purpose. We merely wandered the land. You've mentioned before, Damatsi, that you've pretty much exhausted all possibilities. Yes. But there remains uncharted territory for you. Oh? Everything on this great land is constantly evolving while you stay just as you always have been, imitating the fruits of evolution. Yes, you've never gone anywhere yet. You're already complete. So of course there can be no progress in something that's already been completed. How persuasive, provocative. And what do you suggest? You've already guessed it. Heralding our deaths. You do live up to your name. Being C? From death comes new life. Indeed, we've never tried this before. Logos just told Damatsi. Self-eliminate. We just bid goodbye to a friend at a place not far from here. She said that she would rather give up living than to let her life wash over her. We felt her emotion, we saw her determination. She claimed it was the choice of a coward, but we felt something else. No, she can't be dead. We could barely put it in words, but now we know that it also took a certain kind of courage. The kind of courage we've never considered before. Well, alright, Banshee. We admit it. We've begun looking forward to this. This might be just an innocuous scheme of yours, a clumsy method of ridding yourself of an enemy. But that doesn't matter to us. Or maybe the souls are merely borrowing your voice to provoke us. Need me to help you? How about you leave us with some decency? Though you ought to sound the death knell for us. No, not Baird. What's her name? Fuck, what was her name? Fuck, what? Fuck, I can't remember her name now. No, Baird. No, not Baird. No, she's talking about the school teacher. No, she's talking about the school teacher. What was her name? You sure are a tenacious and brave bunch. Baird's not dead. Celebrate your victory. This can't be your full power. What, are you not entertained, Doctor of Rhodes Island? Are you not entertained? Or maybe that's unnecessary. Maybe we actually understand you on a level beyond your worst estimates. Yeah, no, she had like blue. She was like bluish. Yeah, she had white hair, yeah. I trust Rhodes Island's security system. He trusts Rhodes Island's security system, but he dares turn them off at the most crucial point in the story. Relax, Doctor. Your ship's onboarding inspection is not as easy as it seems to slip through. Alright, goodbye all. What are you planning? What else can we do with our broken body? We've stayed in our original form for long enough. The tiny king of Sarkaz, where will you go next? Where will you bring these people who trust you, follow you, protect you? Will you do as Buldrakus T prophesized, and enslave everything across all the lands? Or will you prove that it is only us who have been bound too deeply by the change of history? Evolution, a tricky word indeed, implying an inevitable progress, though it may not be. But no matter, you will find your path, and us as well. He dissipated. No, the Demazi won't die. His other, more complete and stronger self is probably just around the corner. This is a typical tactic of his, to have the prey let down its guard and then come in for the kill. A bone whistle. How can this be? Logo sees the bone whistle as a lamentable tradition of the royal court, and has always refused to sound it as his predecessors have done. But this is indeed a bone whistle from the master of nails. The Demazi Klutzer is dying? The elegy has sounded, the bone whistle done wailing. I serve as a witness to a sarcasm, the Demazi and his Klutzer. Wait, no, he doesn't survive this? From death comes new life. Oh wait. A bone whistle. How long has it been since we've had the Lord of the Banshees grace our court to sound the bone whistle? The Demazi Cluster has died? Fret not, the Demazi has only encountered a minor setback. He'll soon know. What I mean is every Demazi fragment is simultaneously decaying. What the fuck is this? Is this waifu Falls Simulator? What is this? The Demazi dies in our long-lasting royal court. Will collapse. How interesting. I think that he himself never imagined that it would end like this. How should I describe it? A split into halves? Or the birth of two new lives? The ancient Demazi no longer exist, and two newborn Demazi have appeared in this world. Our Demazi. Instead of one, why not have two, and then 2,000, and then instead of having one splitting to 1,000, we have two that split into 2,000 more waifus. Ooh. Sand in nature is regarded as the final state of all things. No matter how strong a boulder may be, it turns to dust at the end of time. And then again, the sand may also hold the responsibility of starting a cycle of reincarnation anew. Calcit, your wounds are still healing. Move another inch and I'll tell Shining. Alright, Calcit's fine. I completely didn't realize we're talking to Calcit right now. Yeah, Calcit's fine. I'm already fine for the most part. An old friend might locate us soon. No, I should say a new friend now. I don't want to meet any of your old or new friends. There's good news and bad news. Pick one. Wait, I sure am tired. Why did I think you would be up for a stupid game? Bad news is, give me the good news. The bad news is that we didn't find the entrance to the Sarka supply route in Brentwood. There was no underground tunnel at all, but there was a passage used for inspections. Wait, huh? I said give me the good news. Shining, I like to hear positive news sometimes as well, Closure. The good news is we managed to get in touch with the doctor. That's hilarious. Thank you for your assistance, Duke Windermere. We managed to re-establish our communications channel. The refugees we brought have all boarded the ship, and they'll be under the Duke of Windermere's protection for the time being. I should be the one thanking you, Rhodes Island. You've helped the townspeople of Norport Borough escape a disaster. Not all of them, but it's good. But it's enough. She looks like a good maybe 40, 50 years old. Nice and marinated. Agent is... No, it's not, Jean. No, it's not. Protecting the people is what we, those who bear the title of Duke, ought to do. Okay, now this is a Duke, and you even saved my daughter. She was just bawling in her room earlier. Mom, I can guess what you've all been through the last couple of days. But Daphne, perhaps you have come to better understand how those in power should wield authority. If I may be so bold, Your Grace, how are you planning to use your power? After witnessing the fate of the Steam Knights, I'm not sure. I had to make a strategic decision. Daughter of Montag, you may call it a plot, and I won't deny that I signed my name on the Steam Knights' orders. But to decide the future of this country is exactly our duty. Yes, Miss Vina, duty. You understand why I'm dressing you that way? Of course, if you don't excuse us, Your Grace, for now I would rather be with my friends. As you please. Now then, Doctor of Rhodes Island, I believe we can't avoid discussing the object your operator is carrying. It's just a tourist trinket. I wanna say it, tour. I wanna call it. All right. I want to look like the serious, like, I want to look like the responsible, serious doctor, but sure. Daphne was praising you so highly that perhaps I require a reevaluation. Anyway, it's impossible to ignore her and the sword she's carrying. Daphne told me that your deal with her, even though there was some twists and turns in between, I'm sure that deal remains valid. Of course, but I promise you that for now, I'll act as if nothing happened. We can talk this out slowly when we return to my demesne. Cater couldn't get on the ship. He left with a bunch of people. Oh, Cater didn't get... Okay. And Hana? She's still in her room and refuses to come out. Let's get her something to eat. She's barely had a decent meal in Norport. Yeah. What are you burning? A bunch of drafts. Notes I saved for writing inspiration. But I forgot where I dropped my memory notebook. Siege, you don't need it, do you? We don't need it anymore. Siege, are you crying? No, I just... Heavy tears roll down Siege's cheeks while Morgan and Dogda are both stunned in their common consensus. Vina has never shed a tear before. On the deck of this high-speed battleship, the Victorian sun is still slowly rising, sweeping the haze and evaporating the mist from last night. And this youth called Vina, with her back to the sun, is expressing her emotions without a word. I just got ash in my eyes. Norport will return to our old self, and the people are still there after all. We'll get our old lives back eventually. We just need patience, a little more of it. Vina, the war is going to end, right? The horns of battle are yet to be blown. The soldiers are afraid to even gasp for air. Quiet on the front. Oh, is this all the sarcasm? Oh, is that the fucking whatever, the Nexer King? The catastrophe cloud in the sky has not yet dissipated. Should you take off your gloves, you will be able to feel the originium dust in the air scratching the palm of your hand. The Nexer King sits atop his throne, casting his eyes across his army. Yeah. The Nexer's army will not be shaken. The Nexer's army will not show weakness. Muad'Dib. Muad'Dib. Misa Garib. Freaking, what's his name? what's his name that always says that, or always glazes him? I forgot what his name was. Muad'Dib. They passed through the storm beyond injuries and over the carcasses of compatriots and enemies alike. The Sarkas continue to march until the enemies of the whatever king are completely crushed. They have no right to stop. They are war itself. Your Grace, we've sustained heavy losses. Nearly a third of the high-speed battleships in the Vanguard Squadron have been incapacitated. We're trying to turn the situation around, but the outlook isn't positive. The violent catastrophe just slammed into our front line all of a sudden. It's very difficult for us to conduct standard operations in these high-density orgium zones, and to expose our active orgium clusters greatly limit the maneuverability of our high-speed battleships. But the Sarkas forces don't seem to be affected much. They don't care at all. Most of them are already infected. The Nexer's troops are also fielding some witchcraft contraptions we've never seen before. The chaotic fissures they spew out are tricky to deal with. We're still looking for countermeasures. Hold the line. The artillery in the rear lays suppressive fire and open up a gap to the east. Duke of Wellington. It shall be done, my lord. The gunner guy who followed bomber No mercy for poor Windermere. Duke Wellington. She just bailed out the fleet we sent to claim our plaything, and you're going to pay the favor by driving the Sarkas onto her turf? I don't remember giving you permission to tap into my communication caster. Still, as always, stiff as always, aren't you? I will remind Windermere to take adequate preparations. After all, we are still Victorians. I know what you're after, Old Wellington. You're getting ahead of yourself. Next time I hope you'll find a more appropriate manner of exchanging ideas with me. What the hell? Your Grace, you shouldn't continue standing on the deck like this. Though we're a fair distance away from where the catastrophe struck, the dust can't be good for your health. This is my duty, Your Royal Highness Eblana. Your Royal Highness? You are always worthy of my trust. Those two siblings are being extremely cautious. This is not the full extent of the Shard's might. They either don't want us to know that they aren't fully mastered the storm's power, or they're waiting for a better opportunity. The storm should have belonged to Victoria alone, but now we will be the first to face it. I hear the officers murmuring amongst themselves nervously, Your Grace, but you don't seem flustered. If anything, you seem to be rather excited. Indeed, my lady, I won't deny it. This battlefield commands fear and respect. When is the last time I've faced an enemy like this since Gaul's Vioxx Vanguard? We've long been ready for this, regardless of whose hands it is in. The storm will only sever to wash away hesitation and weakness from the Terrans, and it shall temper our young troops. I can see him, the Nexer King. Let us drop all pretense and face each other in battle. The Terrans will not be stopped here. Our rage is no less than yours. Your Royal Highness Eblana, I shall secure a future for you and the Terran people. My faithful Duke, very soon the final chapter will be written. I need a pillow of Teresa. I need a body pillow of Teresa. Is there such a thing? Is there such a thing of a... hold on, chat. I need to do some research. ARKNIGHTS Teresa body pillow. There's a Teresa rabbit plush? Why is it a rabbit plush? What? Okay, apparently there is a body pillow, but I don't think I can acquire it. Oh well. I'm gonna have to look into that more. There's a Dr. Rabbit plush as well. There's a dog. Why? I don't see a reason for them to be rabbit plushies. I need to go, then time to and do some progress to my project for my project. So, all right, Amelia, you have a good one. Hope you get that project. You get a good grade for your project. Welcome, Lady Ermengarde. With your arrival comes the goodwill of the Liches. We will never forget. At the moment the Sarkaz needed utility the most, the Liches choose to leave their library and stand at our side. Wait, where did I see her first? Where have I seen her before? Ermengarde. Oh, didn't we see her in past main story chapters? Like, I remember her, but I don't remember where I saw her. No need to be so formal, Your Highness. I am simply an observer. But you still brought us a gift, and the soldiers on the front lines will put it to good use. It is but a trifling trick to play with the fishers. The Lich's mastery over dimensional space transcends most people's cognition. Naturally, unlike your people who've always been in Kaz, we Liches are keen on self-preservation, always looking for a place to hide our whatever. She shows up in Twin Towers in autumn as well as Casdelian Rescue. Twin Towers in autumn? What's that? Is that a side story, Never? I've seen Casdelian Rescue, but Twin Towers in autumn? Which one is that? But the Lich's throne has never been removed from the royal court's chamber. We appreciate your Highness's thoughtfulness. I assume you know that Calcit paid me a visit on my way here. Okay, I think that's what it was. Like Calcit, her meeting Calcit would like, I think maybe the Neds are her? She tried hard to convince me not to take your side. The young master of Elegicor is fighting alongside them. I've heard the teachers say before that the Banshee's strength is not to be overlooked. Dame Calcit claimed that the war you and the Regent started will only push these lands into irreversible disorder and strife. These things are only temporary. We have no choice but to endure. What, Jean? This is the only way to consensus needed for solitary can be built. It's a translation. It's a translation of Twin Towers and all. Oh, Zwillingstern. Okay. Okay, those are side. Yeah, the side stories. Yeah. No, we saw her in chapter like somewhere around like in the beginning of chapter 12. Yeah, yeah, Gene. I wonder if I can find a body pillow of Teresa. This is the only way the consent is needed. Okay. Ha, what want to know what the funniest thing is, Your Highness? Your words sound just like hers. You both call for unity. You both tell me that this is the only way to avert the impending calamity. Calcit. Then why do the two of you stand in opposition? Perhaps because we're both in a hurry. Rest assured, as a manager of the Lich King's court, I don't make any promises to Dame Calcit. There is? I didn't find one. Well, I did find one, but it wouldn't show me what it looked like. I don't want a lewd body pillow of her. I want a wholesome vanilla body pillow. Just like how I haven't made any promises with you, we liches are never in a hurry to pick a side for ourselves. Of course, these languishing pains and broken hearts, at long last they will eventually have a home to return to. Not much longer now. Amio, will you be able to find that path? Is that it? It is. Well, chapter 12 done. All quiet under the thunder. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Damn those officers, they'd rather bring along a tusk beast than us. Who the hell does he think he is? Back in the days before I got sick, he didn't even dare look me in the eyes. Damn it all, this bloody oripathy. I'd rather go without those Rhode Islands people inhibitors and blow up in a cloud of Virginia dust over in Norport. At least I'd be able to give those freeloading bastards a face full. They'd get a good taste of what I'm going through too. That Cortez gave me an inhibitor too. These bloody pills aren't gonna save shit. I'm done for. I can't leave this place. My life isn't worth a damn thing. What was the point of crawling out of Norport? Those damn crystals. These people, these damn Erdrium crystals in my body. Run me through, damn it. Run me through already. The infected citizen angrily scratches at the Erdrium crystal on his arm, as if crushing them would make everything go back to normal. Severe pain rips through him, and the newly infected person gasps for breath. He is overwhelmed by the pain that had just become familiar to him, and a mixture of tears and sweat rolls down his cheeks. He lies on his back in a patch of mud. Before his eyes, the sun has risen in its zenith. Before he closes his eyes, a strand of pink hair suddenly breaks into his vision. Oh! Percival! This is no place to be sunbathing, sir. The mud's going to get in your clothes. Get away from me. I'm uninfected and might explode any minute now. Ha, if I had to guess, I don't think you've had oropathy for more than a week. Everyone just looks like you for the first few days. Shock and denial, pain and guilt, anger and depression. In the end, they have no choice but accept that they're a miserable, hapless lot. The hell do you know? You're also uninfected. What's so strange about that? She is? You're also uninfected, but you look so... Wait, I've seen you before. Hello, sir. My name is Percival, and I'm the doorman at the Sunset Street Hotel. It's a shame, but it seems you don't have much luggage for me to carry. No, I meant in Norport. What, now that it's awfully quaint? Now that it's... I was with the mounted police for quite a few years, Miss Percival. I've been involved in a number of cases, some of which involved the infected as well. I should have thought twice about how I treated them back then. Now I'm one of them. Other organizations activities have reached even the doors of Londinium. If I remember properly, they were called... Percival, what are you doing here? Oh, Red! I found an infected on the side of the road. Must have been one of those people thrown here by the Duke of Windermere. Another one? Truth be told, though, Percival, have you not sent out the news that the separation sequence between Norpa and Lundin was underway? The fate of these infected people might have been even more miserable. I've always been a sharp one and quite proud of it. Thanks to you figuring it out, you even managed to hide our comms as a Lundinian public broadcast. You should be glad I had the good habit of tuning into the radio. It's not as easy as you make it sound. I had to dismantle the communications station in the hotel before I could finally find a place to pass on the news. But Rose Island and that Daphne lady didn't get the short end of the stick as a result. Who exactly are you people? Have you ever heard of Reunion? Reunion? Did you just say... Oh! Well, the whole gang's here. Well done, Percival. We've taken in a number of infected persons along the way, and they're doing much better than we initially expected. Man, what is 9? 9 is like... 9 is like... our shadow. Like, wherever we go, or wherever we've been, she's coming up and putting pieces together. It's like we're stepping on blocks of ice, and she's coming up behind us to put the scattered pieces of the ice together to write every. I don't know if that's what's going on, but like, that's what it feels like. Wade was doing most of the hard work. I've pretty much just been slacking off. And though I don't want to admit it, Rhodes Island also played a big part. Rhodes Island, so they're here too. Reunion, I know what you people have done. What kind of disaster are you trying to invite upon Victoria this time? You have the wrong idea, sir. We are not the ones who gathered the debris from the ashes of the previous reunion. We are no longer what we used to be. We will not abandon the name nor the sins it carries. We must remember our past mistakes, but must also set out once more to prove ourselves to the infected. The new reunion no longer needs a leader. We've traveled across several countries, fighting side by side with the infected people who see themselves as our comrades. What exactly are you trying to do? Medicine and compassion cannot help the infected in a way that matters, but solidarity and strength can. Sir, the infected have no country of their own, so the new reunion shall be where they belong. Interested in joining us? How was this chapter? Fucking depressing. I can't say it's amazing because of all the depression that I was like thrown at me. So this is my meter. Amazing, very good, and good. It's very good. Not quite amazing. Just because of the depression. Tallulah, what are you looking at? The lingering catastrophe cloud. The shard has been activated. There's gonna be a lot more infected soon. I also have a message for you, Tallulah. I saw a Draco who wielded purple flames. Did you now? Percival, I often find myself thinking these days. Indeed, there's a certain kind of person that seems naturally born to make waves. They will claim to their catalysts, leaders, and creators. In a sense, they tend to find success, but I would never call them winners. I refuse to accept that everything they've made deserves to enter the annals of history. I refuse to accept it. Does this have a... Chat, does this have a video attached to it? I guess not. Hold on, chat. I'll be right back. is actually just later on. Do I have to progress to unlock it, or like, is it like? Do you mean like they'll update the game to add one? Across the battlefield's line. What is this? The whirlpool that is passion. Let's see. Siege Holder, and who is that? Have I seen this person? It's progression based? Oh, okay. One war can wear many faces. We'll read a couple chapters of this and then we'll end it. The senior professor of classics to the Victorian National University, Samuel Seuss, once likened the ample library of Sir Cassegrain to the holly trees upon London's fringes. What the fuck did I just read? In these essence of knowledge, these long shadows of history, we never fail to find parallels to how we ourselves have gone and to how we will go. Recorded are the epics and philosophies, one by one filled away our mythologies and theories. Humble scholars fill page to page with their wisdom and diligence, each laureate poet a bookshelf of themselves. Someday the storm will pass, for hope can never truly die. What is formed of these accounts in ink, that is our civilization in all its pride. Sir Cassegrain was a decent gaol mate. We debated over many a question through our wall, the wall that was perhaps the sole reason our time came to an end without his realizing I was a sarcas. He simply took me as a Victorian, one too mired in introspection at that. I still remember his last words to me before being dragged from that neighboring cell. In any time of trouble, a proud Victorian need only return there, and the winter of our discontent will once again feel not so endless after all, and the coming of spring, the closest thing. Friend, you need only return there. Your SOL. I tried those already. Even the papers, the good calfskin stuff. Those books aren't burning. Why call it paper if it's calfskin anyway? Why don't we just say writing skin or something? He makes a good point. I don't know. Screw us. This fire just ain't happening. We've got all the smoke and no warm soup pot. Soup, this stuff's just water with a couple stems and scraps we tossed in. You know what, this is all their fault. This sneering royal court shitheads have us out here doing all the hard and dirty work, snitching Londonians across to work their factories across the entire city, and they won't even give us a hot bowl of something for the trouble. Captain said we've officially seized Londinium now. Defense forces got its disbanded. That Littell guy is out, the Libery. Well, I'm starting to regret not going with W. God damn loony woman. Whatever, probably wouldn't turn out any better if I did. If I was a sarcas, I would take my chances with W, and that also includes hitting on her. What are all these books anyways? Could be discount catalogs for all I care. Why would some old feline collect this many discount catalogs? What is it with you and in questions? Who gives a shit about what goes on in Victoria's head? So you really want him? Hey, hey, it's either W, Lappy. No, either W or Lappy. And I think I have a better chance with W than I do Lappy. Still, never seen an old man cry his eyes out like that. Were you watching? Got his embroidered lapel all gunked up with his own snot. Hey, snap out of it. Get me some more books. The fire's about to go out. What are you doing? Reading them? What reading? You ain't literate, and all this shit's in Victoria anyway. I can't tell whether these guys are. I guess they're just. I guess they're just a strong kind of dumb. Technically, skin paper is called vellum. Why vellum? Sage types. Hey, at least they won't leave you. Okay. The good things about tsunderes, not saying they're tsundere, but the good things about tsunderes, at least they stay loyal. Well, there's pictures in here too. Look, at these drawings. There's a feline girl here giving the boy a real slap. What do you think that's the deal? What do you think's the deal with these two? Cheating, I'd figure. Anything more interesting? Talk about loyalty. Oh shit. Oh, that's the timing. The fucking timing. Talk about loyalty. No, all the pictures are dull. Just one of these things is a couple hundred pages. How many books do we have here? Third one's over there. They only put a few words on each line, so you have to keep looking down for the next one. What is its Victorian or writing in these? Do the lands really hate that much worth writing books about? This one, and that one, all kept in these beautiful glass cases, and they're all different kinds. Here's another possibility. Victorians are so stinking rich they'll pay to bind their own toilet paper. Because it's from Old French meaning calf skin, which is in turn derived from Latin vitulinum, which means made from calf. Why just not call it skin paper? Paper skin. Maybe why don't we have books of our own? They flip through these things so much the edges are curled. Maybe we do. You know, you hear how the liches are a bunch of nutjobs who hold themselves up in libraries. No one sees them for years and years. That's how long. Not that my ass cares. Hot soup to drink means more than any of that. Yeah, the days just blend together. These books just blend together. Even I can't read. I know it. There's never one new thing under the sun. 1,000 years ago, we macheted people to death. Now we've got more efficient weapons. 1,000 years in the future, we'll be flying through the sky and using, I don't know, clouds and stars to keep on killing and killing. You know, if we put these houses on the moons, plant our own food, maybe we won't have to keep fighting like this in the future. Maybe something even bigger will happen, and everyone will stop wanting to be up in arms. Haha. Never mind, let's get that next book burning. Sometimes I wonder if the work I'm doing is just me satisfying myself, just trying to prove to myself I'm still one of the odd. What Ines said really, what Ines said really, it keeps me up at night and nothing else. After all, Casdale's not going to be overflowing with people who can use a printing press. Was this Paprika? Can't be. Not. Red Wine's senior editor. Are we in like Casimir's or something? You need to get up to speed ASAP, boy. This isn't the classroom. I'm not obliged to teach you the ropes. You could just run your butt back to the countryside. How many more months is your internship? I'm very sorry, sir. I just wanted to be scrupulous about my writing. Scrupulous. I don't want a goddamn catastrophology thesis. I want our calculation beating our union friends at Cavalry Sports, and I want them beaten hard 24/7. If you're the office worker passing by the newsstand or the Intercity Nets news subscribers, it's an easy it's an essay titled "Victoria makes massive strides in catastrophology, going to pry your cash loose." But don't you think sarcasm destroying Victoria is a little, for a headline? You think our readers want the truth? Even the Central Journal's top-tier subscribers aren't asking for the truth. You need to spoon-feed them worry, fear, feelings of superiority, slightly leading emotional appeals, following by hard verdicts, and then they'll want more. This guy. Then they'll pluck cash out of their pockets. Then you'll guarantee your goddamn job. Who is it? You know what time it is right now. What? How long ago did that new carrier truck leave with our plates? Half an hour ago. Is there some kind of breaking news from Victoria? No, you idiot, move. We're going to the printers now. They should still be on shift. We can still make it. I'll give the chief editor a call. You write me a new lead article, ASAP, front page material. On what? My informant says Viviana. Oh, Viviana. Viviana? Is that Nero? The Candle... No, wait, the Candle Night. Nova Nightclub, Long AWOL. She's formally announcing retirement retirement tomorrow. Viviana. Oh no, Deer. The Deer Swordswoman. Candle Night, Nova Nightclub, Long AWOL. She's formally announcing retirement tomorrow. Quick, we need to be the first body in all of Casimir's to report on this. I'm glad I recognize this as Casimir's. Ought to prove to the GCC which rose paper and editor really matters most. Then what about Victoria and this shard? Who cares, boy? A million things a day happen on Terra, and we only need the most meaningful scoop out of all of them. Remember that. Call a cab already. Okay. Come to mention, sir, there's always been unlicensed devils around here running their own taxis. Have you noticed them kind of vanish lately? Yeah, no, I just forgot what her name was. Because the history of the war itself, it is a lamentable fact, one I am loyal to. Yet still, I attempt to prove to them that, slaughter aside, there are events about us worth being remembered, reflected on. Upon this land, these events had the luck to be written of assertively. Those can be counted on one's fingers. And yet, even if I record these past affairs, hello, who are you? This is what we agreed on. No stock means no stock, Tona. What you see is what you get. All Iridium explosives are sold out. And the weapons I ordered? Are you expecting us to walk into that cave teeming with Iridium slugs and giant gloom piercers and heaven knows what other monsters and just tackle them with our bare hands? That's your problem to deal with, not mine. Listen here, you've been crushing the entire black market, cruising the entire black market for the last 3 weeks and managed to get what, half a dozen weapons less? What mercenary squad could possibly snatch everything up? Are they insane? Even Solar Valley Industries couldn't possibly buy this much. Was it a Lord Amir? Amir? So which sand sack Lord Amir got ripped off this time? I want a hint. We'll divert around. No, Lord Amir. They were such a mystery, I couldn't say. It was probably the Pasha, and not just one. It might even be... What the hell are you feeding me? Pasha's on the shopping spree at the black market, and more than one? That's impossible. They have their own channels and multiple buying weapons in a huge bulk. Do you know what that even entails? All I've got is a blind guess. They went through several layers of middlemen and used some foreign firms to keep their hands extra clean. Every purchase happened to be some quality that wouldn't rise suspicion, so if someone called coincidence, it might just pass. But who in Sargon could ever monopolize all this so perfectly? Hey buddy. Got my rides and supplies sorted? Yep, 4 cars, rations, waters, tents, all good to go. Good, here's the cash. When the hell did Spacer get that wealthy? No, I hear he and his band of mercs are planning to ditch Sargon. They rustled up all the money they had to head someplace else. The Columbia probably, or Victoria? A lot more devil mercs career changing than usual, I feel like. What for? Don't all of Spacer's relatives live in Sargon? Does he not care about his old Baba with the broken leg? Who knows? I've never been able to make heads or tails of how these devils think. Maybe they just sick enough of desert and rainforest. They want to switch up their surrounding now. That'd be best case. It's been like this recently. Things just getting weird levels of complicated left and right. Makes no sense to me at all. Are they regrouping in Victoria for the fight? Because they said they left the Sarkaz left Kazdel, and it looks like they're leaving Sargon, I guess. Damn it, the only thing my grandpa had ever had to figure out was which Lepori beast Shorthorn ran the slowest and made the best dinner for us. Didn't hit us this many setbacks in their time, did they? Could be us rural Sargon people just feel it coming. It? Just like a Shorthorn, once it gets intense, it'll knock you flat. You know, I write these, right, of our dialects and our recipes. Of peasants' wives' songs, of a chief carrier's great drunken boasts, of romance in the trenches, or of graffiti in the ruins. These things, in the face of our suffering, pale beyond mention. They are reduced even to the irony of sorts, seeming to inform my readers, if I even have any, that we'd be best served using violence to wrest them back. That was never my intent. Even so, I have no right to be serving you my verdict. That messenger should be here by now. Did some fanciful girl steal his heart on the way again? I've had enough of his tardy excuses by now. Isn't there anyone who can drill into his head how much his job matters? He won't be coming. Postal messenger Arthur Morrison is dead. Dead? Executed on grounds of treason. Treason? Who in the land are you? I'm doing my job. Cooperate and you'll make both our lives a lot easier. Tell me, what do you know about Arthur Morrison, please? Arthur Morrison? I hardly knew him, really. Just that he was the only postal messenger around who'd made the run to Londinium. My own daughter goes to university there, so him and I only exchange the odd word. He was a treasonous? Was he taking Sarkaz's help? My girl wrote to me how Londinium's been littered with them lately. That wretch, I knew he was a scoundrel at the first moment. Trusting him to gang up with the devils, he got what he deserved. No, our comprehension is that Arthur Morrison served Ursus, and you were his co-worker, Mr. Wesley Rowett. What? Sure, surely you must be joking. I'm a feline born and bred. I've been planting potatoes here all my life. I couldn't speak you a word of Ursini. There must be some misunderstanding here. I know potatoes can afford your daughter's tuition at the Victorian National University. Oh shit. Ah! If you insist on being stubborn, I can free you of your other arm too. Don't waste my time. No resistance of yours is meaningful. So the rumors were true. The Ursus was right. Londinium's been occupied for the past month. I haven't gotten a single word from the place. Not even the tiniest hearsay. These goddamn sarcasts, they disgrace us, they murder us, they enslave us, and you self-professed protectors of Victoria, what have you done? Don't you have anyone in Londinium, a dear friend, a father, a mother, a child? Of course, you're bigger than that. You get to pull them out. Pull them out safe. Yes, you do. But as peasants class, no, we thought we could send our children to grey old Londinium, to the heart of Victoria, where surely they'd grow beyond our wildest expectations. And now, ha, they're laborers to the sarcas, slaves to them in our own country's capital. Those devils are turning Victoria's tempest on Victoria itself, and you people are just laying it happen. You could never hope to grasp Victoria's motives with your shallow insight. All you need to do is take me to your intel exchange, as I will. This is cleanup? Yeah. Excuse me? An ashen lance burst forth from his body. Oh, what the fuck? The man facing him thrust his hands out in an attempt to allay the fear of his chest being run through. Allay? His hands, the instant they touch that deep impurity, are warped and withered. From afar comes a wrecked breath, spine chilling. It's me. Cashire's flowers bloom. Cashire's flowers bloom for spring. Close all comms. If I haven't initiated contact again in 15 minutes, abandon this town immediately. May I have the strength not to drown in the flower's scent. In the height of midsummer, he exhales frigid mist. He cannot cower. He cannot shrink. He must establish communication within the opposite side in Victoria's name. Where is it? 11:29:1. He must not look back. They must not catch sight of each other. He only hopes his adversary is fully aware to abide by the rules of this little game. He can tether a beast, but not a poltergeist. Snowflakes whirl around, jet black sinking into the soil of Victoria. A long, slender shadow stretches out from underfoot. He knows it's right behind him. How close, his heart pounding like thunder. Black breaths clamor at his back. All around him, dead silence. I need an explanation. What the fuck? What are the aren't these guys the what are they called? The Royal Guard of Ursus? This operation has not received royal assent. We will not pardon any breach of authority. The treasonous have all been executed. Over. Understood. We've never met before. He's gone. Sir Tribly Asher, your surveillance picked up nothing. The fact he could enter and leave us alive, that declares where Victoria and Ursa stand. All this needs to be reported directly to the Duke. Wesley was cornered and took his own life. The mission is over. Seems to me like the armies and the emperors aren't on the same page. But any action we take could succeed in bringing about their conciliation. They haven't settled on their plans yet, but their empire, their fear, that will make their decision for them. So it was the elite, the royal guard for Ursus. Tell me, has my work fallen among the firewood too? Are all Sarkaz's lives, save for being lit aflame, devoid of any meaning? Then why do I still insist on recording? Why do I still insist on writing? Because while my history of war recounts our destruction time and time again, it is my wish to leave the song in every soldier after the fighting is over, as they turn their gaze to yonder Kazil. Is is this Hodor's book? To our 7, 3 cars, 15 plus riders. They've been following us forever, but they're staying weary, following this entire time, just following. Why not tell W to hang a U-turn? Maybe they'll be happy to say hi. You could get some free Londinium souvenirs. Souvenirs inside that giant ball of arts they're hand shaping. I'm treasuring the last few close shaves just fine. The way these mercs are working doesn't add up, especially the way they're hunting us. No, not hunting, they're driving us off. They want us away from Londinium. Our high and mighty General Manfred sparing your life, isn't that sweet of him? You sure you two don't swear a blood oath? Want to take his kind advice, scoot back to Kaza and teach some slum kiddos how to read? My point is, who let you out of the military commission's dungeon? You were going walkies outside of Londinium's walls by the time I picked you up. My cell was left unguarded for a while, and I thought it was a trap at first, but now I think I am in something worse. Sure, he can be roundabout with me, hinting for me to go resolve some pain in his ass affair, but I think I prefer him just killing me. Then that would have been easier. Not to mention, we still aren't sure what pain in the ass we're even solving. Then don't bother with it. W, can you speed up a little? It's time we said goodbye to this clingy convoy of send-offs. Yes, my second-hander. He's not gonna stand up to much abuse. Good news, though. Oh, second-hander here. We just hit a minefield. Laid half an hour earlier by yours personally. Now butts in seats. So you're telling me she just willingly drove into a minefield that she herself set? This looks to me like you're just fording Bomb River. I left them the bigger share, I promise. Stop the car once we circle that forest ahead. From there, we'll get off and proceed on foot. A vehicle's too large of a target, and they'll catch us sooner or later anyway. Here's hoping you do remember where you buried every mine, W. Man, you gotta love her. Well, hooray for us, we're all in one piece. Well, how's that? I did remember. Well, a couple went off, but you know, what was the term? Tectonic movement did it. Tectonic movement. They haven't caught up. I think we've successfully thrown them off. We need more information. Ideally, we rendezvous with Rhodes Island ASAP. Ascalon and the Doctor are at Windermere's worship right now. There's a few things I'm very uneasy about. What did you see? It's just intuition. The less I see any problem, the more uneasy I am. You guys met this doctor and now they're Rhodes Island's doctor? I can't give you the full verdict yet, but there's no doubt that in a sense, the doctor has weakened. And I don't mean that in any negative way, but maybe it's not a weak doctor we need so much right now. You sure? Who knows if some Rose up will remember some random thing that happened in Chernobog, and just like that, I get a knife planted in my back. Oh my god. Let's see, who would do that? probably Frostleaf. No, maybe not Frostleaf. Maybe not. I don't know. You really are as skeptical as you'd like to tell us, W. Hard to say. There's an old hag kind of keeping me at arm's length from their beloved doctor. W, you've spent plenty of time walking this battlefield. Any ideas? I've just been prodding this way and that like some bug. Can't I guess this she can't beat the I guess she can't really beat the roach allegations after saying it like that. Can't even organize a sensible military op, so all I do is sit in my front row seat and spectate the most magical city siege modern society has to offer. Oh, you're working, Jean? Of course, yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like she just dug her own roach self right there. Chaos. Sometimes I even have to wonder at this point, is anyone actually conducting this battle? The Royal Coach Legions couldn't work together to save their lives, and who gives a shit about all the small fry corps scuttling in from the four corners to try and lead their dreams of Victorian vengeance. But the ultimate mastermind here is Teresa's, so this chaos has to have been planned down to the last detail. He wasn't juggling some strategic lollapalooza, he just set the stage. And now he's waiting. As for what he's waiting for, I don't want to guess. We can't just go brain dumb. We can't just go lap dumb and reach out to the doctor or Dr. Cowsett hoping they'll give us the orders. We're suffering enough with babble. We need to seize the initiative. There's a source of info that might be more open to us than ever in our current position. What position? The pathetic little creepy crawlies? Especially sarcasm. Right, and just on the off chance, have either of you heard of any method to kill a lich? As much as I would like to continue reading, I think I'm gonna stop there. And next time we come back, before we do another reading session, we're gonna complete chapter 13. We'll complete chapter 13 first. Before reading again. But I think that'll be it for this reading stream. I like to continue, but probably best that we end it here. We've been reading for about 3 hours and 30 minutes, or not even 3 hours, probably like not even 3 hours 30 minutes, probably just 3 hours. But all right. Thank you for joining me, everybody, and if you are new to this channel, please do consider like and subscribing, and join us over on the Discord. We have fun over on the Discord. A lot of people over there. Let me finish this. Oh, did you go for a walk, Princeps? Yeah, I think we're gonna end it here. I'd like to continue, but it's probably best we end it here. There's not much we can read really, so I'm gonna need to next time we come back, we'll do chapter 13 stages. Let me check icebreaker. What do I need for icebreaker? Oh. Let me see. What do I want here? Hey Oshisune, you kinda caught us when we were ending. Yeah, I plan on doing Bastion defense. So hopefully my PC can survive Bastion. I'm sure it can. I'm sure it can survive Bastion defense. I really like this one. This one has... Oh, wait. Where's monster going? Oh, their posture changes. Let's see, what else do we have here? Let's do this one. Anytime to bash and defense, that's enough if you aim for the medals. Do I need to do bash and defense for the medals? Let's see who's on here. Oh, I thought, wait, so like 2 times speed or just bash and defense twice? Twice? Okay. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. And Bastion Squad, okay. Can I do, let me see, can I do Bastion? No, I need to do the tutorial for Bastion. Okay, I'll probably do that. Alright, we'll do we'll do... Wait, hold on. Tomorrow. What are we gonna do tomorrow? I'm not sure what we'll do tomorrow. I'll see what we have on the agenda. What about trim? What do I need for trim? Oh, 40 titles? Oh, okay. That's not bad. Alright. Alright, that'll be it, chat. Y'all have a good one. I'll see you in the next stream. But alright. Peace, everybody. Thanks for coming.